Welcome back to Live from the Shed Studio. I am your host, Alex, and today's podcast topic is a band very close to my heart, a band that I personally do have involvement with. It is Your Praise. It is my band that I forefront. I am the bassist and the lead vocalist of the band, and for once, I wouldn't want to do something like personal like this if it wasn't for a big reason, and it's for the fact that we're releasing a sophomore album in the new year. It's self-titled with artwork already available online, as you can see clearly from the Bandcamp page, which I'll list down below, which I can also state as yourpraise.bandcamp.com for anyone that's interested. And we've decided to make this podcast today with a couple of live performances of some of our songs, because we want to get out our music in its most raw format, which can only be done by a live performance. So the new album, Your Praise, the self-titled release, is more of, I wouldn't say a tone down in the type of genre that we are, which is really weird to me in saying that we're toning down from something that we already think is like heavier than it should be. And with tracks that we have out at the moment, Bleed Heart, Fire Called Conscience, and Fading Away, it kind of shows the more melodic hardcore elements of our band as opposed to the old traditional post-hardcore breakdown screams and crushing bass lines. I'll start with the first track that we released, Fire Called Conscience. Fire Called Conscience, similar to another track that we've released, Fading Away, has very weird like piano elements to it, because we feel like having something a bit more melodic and a bit more calmed down kind of brings in a little bit more it kind of makes it a bit more creative in terms of like content towards the music. And it also allows for us to like show that we're not just four guys smashing stuff on stage, playing guitars and drums and having like a mad time when we don't need to be having a mad time. Like the intro kicks off with a very electronic piano section, breaking into the high and the low screams, which really brings like a sort of like crushing vibe, which is sort of what the entire album is about. The album itself, if I was going to do a track by track, because we are already done with production, the track by track I won't be doing until a later episode, when I eventually come back with the rest of my band to announce like the track by track and announce one of the music videos that we're working on. Fire Called Conscience is more like an electric track. It's more like showing that we can go a bit more techno, then a bit more heavy, and mix it all together. Following up with the second track that we released, Bleed Heart, this song takes a lot of inspiration from the other British outfit that play around the UK, Asking Alexandria. Been around for about 10 years now, and they released a song with their new/former vocalist Dennis Stoff. And we kind of took a lot of influence from that song, with the intro riff sounding very similar, with the scream sounding very similar, with the clean sounding very similar. I would say it is kind of a copy and paste sort of style to it, but it's got our own little twist with one of the best guitar riffs we've ever written. So without any further ado, I'd like to get everyone up here and play our live version of Bleed Heart. Hope you guys enjoy it.
Until there's nothing more. Just your main reason, just on the bleeding. I will just take what I want by force, and I will show you no sympathy, as I take what was meant for me.
That was Bleed Heart, and it's possibly one of the most emotional songs I've ever written as a vocalist or like a musician, because it touches me on a very personal level when I wrote this, as it was probably one of like the saddest parts of my life, which was breaking up with someone in a relationship, which was very near and dear to me. No, the whole cliche of writing lyrics about heartbreak and sadness is all very, well, like natural in this sort of like musical environment that I work in. It's all very cliche and so on and so forth, like I've already said. But I feel like writing something that comes from emotions shows a lot more in the song, as within Bleed Heart, it kind of, like that whole guitar solo is kind of the whole empowerment of moving on and feeling happy and having the energy to carry on again. And that's why with another song, Fading Away, it kind of represents the struggle that not only I have personally felt, but other members in the band have felt with sadness and like upset and feeling like they've lost themselves in their own little world, like feel like they're fading away, hence the name of the song. So we have a special here today on The Shed, live from The Shed, and it is an acoustic version of Fading Away. And I really, really hope you guys enjoy it, because we've never done this acoustic before. This is literally our first time ever performing this acoustic, so I really hope you guys enjoy it.